most of the time I play in theaters when people have a show, or sometimes it's a musical, sometimes it's a show with beautiful songs, and I'm a saxophone player who plays all kinds of music. I can play a little pop music. I can go the classical way. I can play jazz. So I'm a guy who can fold into that easily, and I play also the iwi and the flute and the clarinet. So that's how I survive, and that I started doing that in 1994, and still do that. Little less the last couple of years, but but I'm starting again. Yes, and I do corporate gigs also, but most of the time I do. I also do a little studio work at home, and but that's most of my work, and I like it a lot. I've been playing saxophone since I was 11 years old, and I went to the conservatory when I was 17. I was classically trained, but my brother and I were already in a big band when we were younger. When I was 14, 15, I was in a big band, so we played jazz music, and my older brother played trombone, and he also, well, he had that play along record of Horace Silver, and Henry, that's his name. He bought a Steps Ahead record, so the trombonist in the family bought a Steps Ahead record, and I listened to that, and my interest towards jazz grew from that point on. My teacher had a reel-to-reel tape recorder with the Invitation record of Jack Wilkins. You Can't Live Without It. That's with Mike and Randy, and with Invitation on it, and Freight Train, and that's a 77 LP with great Mike Brecker playing straight ahead jazz, and that was also written out by Trent Kynaston in a book. Maybe I thought, well, everybody plays like that, but that's not true, of course. but I liked it very much. I liked his sound, everything about it, and I started to buy other records with Mike. I did a lot of when I was at conservatory. I visited lots of record stores and turned every album around to see if Mike was on it. So that was the starting point of the collection. Only studio albums from that point.
We'd like to continue with another brand new original composition from our latest Blue Note album, the album entitled In Pursuit of the 27th Man, a tune that we wrote for my little son. It's called Gregory Is Here.
And he told about that solo. I probably was too close to the mic, to the microphone. The sound is so compressed. It's so in your face. He said I was a little too close, but the recording is fabulous. It's so great. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't play on every tune on that album. It's only two or three. First of all, I like Mike's music a lot, and I still listen a lot to it. Sometimes too much, maybe, but that's part of the deal. Maybe I have to know a lot. People ask lots of questions, and but it grew into a collection, and then I started to label everything with dates, and now I have this this large archive of recordings, audio and video, and try to get a great overview of what he did. And it's not everything. It can't be everything. If Mike played 200 gigs a year, then we must have thousands of recordings, and I don't have thousands. I have maybe 1,000, but live. But yeah, maybe I do feel like an archivist, and I like to do that too. I like to collect. It's a little in the family. We like to collect things, and this is for me. My goal is to pursue this. There is no end to it. I just do it. Yeah, and I try to. I will share my collection with the collection in New Jersey, where the Michael Brecker archive is, so students can dive into it. I think that's the most important part of what I do. It's to make sure it doesn't go away for future generations. It's too important. Mike was a phenomenon in the jazz, in music, and that's important.
In life too, not only in music.
In life, even more, I think. Yes, but that's another story. Yeah. Those are two stories.
We should mention here that your reference to New Jersey at William Patterson College.
Yes,
there's a Michael Brecker archive. David Dempsey is the gentleman in charge of that. Students go there, they can look at the archives, they can study Mike's music. I don't know if they have a specific course, but
no, I don't think so. No,
they should.
Yeah, they should. Maybe. Yeah, not a Michael Brecker course. I don't think Michael Brecker would agree on that.